Some places on Earth are open for everyone, but others are so secret, so dangerous, or so well protected that ordinary people will never step inside. From islands swarming with venomous snakes to vaults that guard recipes worth billions, from nuclear bunkers buried inside mountains to zones where a single step could start a war. Each of these locations holds a story, of fear, of secrecy, of power. Today, let's take a journey through 16 places you're not allowed to visit. And believe me, the deeper we go down this list, the more shocking it becomes. Our first stop is an island so deadly, even the Brazilian Navy won't let you near it. Just 93 miles from Sao Paulo lies Ilha de Queimada Grande, better known as Snake Island. Imagine this, 1 to 5 snakes in every single square meter of land. And not just any snakes, the golden lancehead, one of the world's most venomous vipers. Scientists with special permits may step foot here, but for everyone else, it's a forbidden paradise of danger. Locals whisper that if humans tried living there, the snakes could wipe out entire families overnight. If nature itself can close its doors to us, imagine how fiercely guarded man-made secrets must be. Hidden in the Nevada desert, inside the highly restricted National Security Site, stands a building with a chilling purpose, the Device Assembly Facility. Constructed during the Cold War, this underground fortress was designed to assemble nuclear weapons for testing. Reinforced with steel, patrolled by armed guards, and sealed away from prying eyes, it's one of America's most secure bunkers. Today, its exact operations remain classified. Some believe it's used to monitor the decay of nuclear material. Others think experiments still continue beneath the sand. From nature's deadliest island, we now step into humanity's deadliest creation, a reminder of how close we've come to destroying ourselves. Speaking of bunkers, travel northeast to Colorado, where the Cheyenne Mountain Complex is carved directly into solid granite. Built during the Cold War, it was engineered to survive a nuclear strike and keep America's military command running even if the unthinkable happened. Once the headquarters of NORAD, it's still partly active and heavily secured. The blast doors alone weigh 25 tons. While Snake Island kills with venom and the device facility with bombs, Cheyenne Mountain survives them all, a fortress designed for humanity's worst fears. But secrecy isn't only military, sometimes it's spiritual. Deep within Vatican City lies a place that sparks more conspiracy theories than almost anywhere else, the Vatican Secret Archives. Owned by the Pope, these vaults hold centuries of confidential church documents. Officially, they're private, not secret, but the distinction only fuels speculation. Could they contain evidence of extraterrestrial contact? Hidden gospels? Or proof of scandals buried by history? We may never know. Only a handful of approved scholars are granted limited access, and even then under strict supervision. From military bunkers of steel to spiritual vaults of parchment, the message is the same: some truths are simply too powerful for the public. Not all secrets are ancient or military. Some are fizzy, sweet, and worth billions. In Atlanta, Georgia, sits the Coca-Cola Vault, home to the world's most famous recipe. Legend says only 2 or 3 people alive actually know the formula. The vault is protected like a priceless jewel, complete with high-tech security. Competitors have tried to imitate it for over a century, but the real recipe remains sealed away. And while Coca-Cola protects a brand, the next location guards something far more personal: royal privacy. Inside Buckingham Palace lies a room that's forever off-limits, the Queen's bedroom. In 1982, an intruder named Michael Fagan actually broke into the palace, climbed the fence, and entered her private chambers, waking Her Majesty as he sat on the edge of her bed. This shocking breach of security changed royal protection forever. Today, no tourist, no guest, not even most palace staff can enter the Queen's bedroom. From one of the most secure bedrooms in the world, we move to one of the most secure vaults. Say the words "unbreakable vault," and most people think of Fort Knox. Located in Kentucky, this U.S. bullion depository holds one of the largest reserves of gold on Earth. The walls are reinforced with granite and concrete, doors weigh 20 tons, and the site is guarded by armed military units. Visitors? Absolutely forbidden. Without this gold, America's currency would lose its foundation, making Fort Knox not just a vault, but the beating heart of U.S. financial security. From gold that powers economies, we now shift to an island where outsiders risk arrows, not economics. Far out in the Indian Ocean lies North Sentinel Island, home to one of the last uncontacted tribes on Earth. The Sentinelese people have lived in isolation for thousands of years, and they fiercely protect their land. Outsiders who approach are met with flying arrows and stones. To protect both visitors and the tribe itself from disease, the Indian government has declared the island completely off-limits. It's not gold or weapons that make this place forbidden, it's human willpower. And while the Sentinelese guard their history, another group hides the history of millions inside a mountain. Near Salt Lake City, Utah, a massive granite mountain has been hollowed out to hold billions of records. This is the Granite Mountain Records Facility, operated by the Mormon Church. Inside are microfilms and digital archives of genealogy, family histories spanning the globe. The environment is climate-controlled, earthquake-resistant, and ultra-secure. While tourists can view the outside, the inner vault remains completely closed. From personal ancestry hidden in stone, we move to a recipe hidden in spices. If you thought Coca-Cola was secret, meet the Colonel's masterpiece. The KFC Recipe Vault stores Colonel Sanders' original blend of 11 herbs and spices. Rumor has it that even the president of KFC doesn't know the full formula, each supplier only handles part of it. This ultra-modern vault in Kentucky ensures that no competitor can ever copy the flavor. But while KFC protects taste, the next secret funds nuclear ambitions. In Pyongyang, North Korea, lies a building whispered about by defectors and intelligence agencies, Room 39. This secret office is believed to run illegal operations, counterfeiting, drug smuggling, and arms trading, all to secure foreign currency for the regime. It's also thought to funnel money into North Korea's nuclear program. Exact details remain unknown, but one thing is certain, outsiders will never see inside. From a secret office fueling power, we now visit a city destroyed by it. In 1986, the Chernobyl disaster unleashed radiation that scarred Ukraine for generations. Today, the exclusion zone remains highly restricted. Limited tours exist on the edges, but the heart of Chernobyl is deadly. The most infamous danger, the elephant's foot, a molten mass of nuclear fuel. Just minutes of exposure near it could be lethal. Even decades later, the meltdown still seeps radiation into the soil. Forbidden by law and by nature itself, Chernobyl is a haunting reminder of human mistakes. But while this city was emptied by disaster, our next one was sealed by design. In Russia's Chelyabinsk region lies Ozyorsk, a city that technically exists, but you can't visit. Born during the Soviet Union's nuclear weapons program, Ozyorsk was built to house workers of the Mayak plutonium plant. It remains a closed city, outsiders cannot enter without special permits. The irony? People live normal lives there, but the rest of the world is locked out. From a hidden city in Russia, we travel north to a vault designed to save humanity, not end it. Near the Arctic Circle, carved into a frozen mountain, lies the Svalbard Global Seed Vault. Inside are millions of seeds, backup copies of Earth's crops. If a war, plague, or disaster destroyed food supplies, this vault could help restore them. It's earthquake-proof, flood-proof, and secured against both nature and humans. Scientists can deposit seeds, but ordinary visitors are never allowed inside. While this vault protects life, our next location stands between two nations still trapped in the shadow of war. Stretching across the Korean peninsula, the DMZ marks the border between North and South Korea. It's just 160 miles long, but it's the most militarized strip of land in the world. Watchtowers, landmines, and thousands of soldiers line both sides. The zone itself is off-limits, crossing it without authorization could spark a global crisis. Ironically, because people are banned, the DMZ has become a sanctuary for wildlife. From a border sealed by tension, we end with the world's most famous mystery base. At last, the crown jewel of forbidden places, Area 51. For decades, the U.S. government denied its very existence. Only recently did they admit it's a military testing site, used for experimental aircraft. But legends go far beyond jets. Conspiracy theorists claim it hides alien spacecraft, or even extraterrestrial bodies. What's undeniable is the security. Motion sensors, drone surveillance, and armed patrols ensure no trespasser survives unnoticed. Area 51 is both the most secretive and the most famous forbidden place on Earth. From radioactive ruins to icy seed vaults, from royal bedrooms to military fortresses, the world is filled with places most of us will never see. Some are dangerous, some are political, and some simply protect secrets too valuable to share. But together, they remind us of one thing: humanity guards what it fears, and what it treasures. Which of these forbidden places surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey into the world's secrets, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.